What's going on, guys, and welcome to bullgearrc videos. So today we're going to take a look at a new product that just came out. I actually got these sent out to me the day that they became available, and this is the new Gen 2 Cross Demon transmission. So this is supposed to be a heavy-duty version of what they used to have, or a variant of what they used to have that's a lot heavier duty. And anyway, today we're going to take a peek at these. I got a couple of them sent to me. One is going to go into my my RTR, my FR4, which is the RTR, and then I got the other one to go into my SU4C kit when I get a chance to start building that one. So anyway, let's take this thing out of the package, guys, and see what we got and see what's different from the original cross transmissions. All right, let's just start out with the part number on this. This is the 974000672. That is the part number for the alloy housing variant of this. There is also a version that doesn't have an alloy housing here. This bracket that bolts between your frame rails, however, even on the other variant, is an alloy piece. So included is a new pinion gear. These are some motor bolts to hold your motor in, little set screw for your pinion gear, and also looks like a little screw for your drive shaft. So this is pretty much, like I said, guys, this is supposedly a bolt-in replacement. Looks pretty simple. 2 bolts either side, and then you know, of course, your drive shaft bolt. And then on the other side we see the directions to install. We also have lengths for this for the pinion gear. The pinion gear needs to be 16 millimeters from the face of our motor, so that way when we install it inside of here, all the gears mesh up correctly. So let's get this thing out of here and get an initial look at the outside of it. It's really good looking gearbox, guys. Yeah, gearbox 2. On the website, it's labeled as the Gen 2 gearbox, but here it says gearbox 2. I've heard it referred to that as well. Nice looking piece, solid, obviously very solid piece. So let's get some tools out and get inside of this thing and take a look at the new and improved gears. All right, so we got 3 screws holding this this cross brace in. So let's get these off of here. All right, now with our screws out, we just pull this cover off. Guess we can just leave that in here. As you can see, looks like it comes pretty well greased. Looks like we have bushings in this one. I heard somebody say that the shafts were a little bit small, but looking at them, they seem to be of pretty decent size. You can see in here now, these gears are substantially larger than the gears that we've seen in the previous version of this transmission. That's for sure. So let's get these gears out. Kind of make sure we place them in order the way we took them out. So just so happens I do have a motor with me. I don't have my Cross Demon with me, but I do have a motor here with me. This is the T-Series Tekin 35 turn. So we're going to stick that in here just to see how it is to get a motor installed into one of these things. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory, just the 4 bolts on the side. It'll fit right into your truck. So let's get a motor hooked up in here. All right, so what we want to do when we put this in here, guys, we want to set this pinion. It's got to be 16 millimeters, so we have the right depth, so we get a good gear mesh. So you want to measure from the face of your motor out to the end of your pinion gear. Should be 16 millimeters. All right, so when we get our depth set, next thing we want to do is install it into our housing here. I'm not going to be worried about my wire locations right now because this is just a kind of a test run. But if you're installing it in your truck, you might want to make sure you know which way your wires need to be pointed. It's going to help me if I get the right size wrench. All right. So once you have your motor installed, then it's just a process of putting our gears back in. Now this one at the bottom has a bushing at the bottom side of it, and that apparently is to hold this gear up to the right height. And see, this is why, if we can see, this is why we set our depth to 16 millimeters. That way this gear and this gear are flush. So we go ahead and slip our next gear back in here. And then surely grease this stuff up, guys. There is no lack of grease here. Now, paying attention to what just happened, I dropped that bushing off of there, so we need to put that back. And then this gear finally sets here. And then this is our output, which is going to sit right here. Man, they greased this stuff up good. This there's no question this one's got grease, guys. All right, so now we're just going to line our bolt holes back up and give this thing a little wiggle here. We got to line all those shafts back up with the appropriate places. Let's see. There we go. It's kind of got to wiggle it around a little bit to get the tops of all the shafts lined up with their appropriate positions in our front cover. Yeah, here we go. And like I said, I'm not Loctiting any of this because I am not going to be using this particular motor. I just wanted to give this thing a quick little test and see how bad or how easy it was to put together. And all in all, it was not bad at all. There we have it, guys. It's motor installed on the new transmission. 2 more bolts either side holds this into your frame, and then of course your drive shaft bolts on. Piece of cake. And hey, that's a really good looking unit right there. Looks a lot better than the previous one for sure. So I'm kind of excited to get this into my I'm gonna put this one in my RTR, and yeah, we'll get this thing a proper test and see how it does. It looks to me like the gears are a lot heavier. It does have bushings. You might prefer bearings, but I don't know. It's got to be an improvement over the other one by the way it looks. And to be quite honest, guys, I haven't had an issue with my stock Cross Demon transmission. I've never broke it, and this one looks a lot heavier, so I think it's going to be a good improvement. So if you do have a Cross Demon, you can get these at Cross RC. They have the alloy version, and they have the one that has a plastic housing. It still has the alloy cross brace like I said before, but it has a plastic housing. So anyway, guys, there it is. I just thought I'd show you this new product, take a peek inside of it, see what we had going on, and I'll leave links in the description below if you were interested in one of these or one of the other versions. Links will be down below. Until next time, guys, Uncle Lee, GEARBOX Videos, saying I'll see ya.